They're selling their organic gear for $10 a goodie bag. That was $15 in Melbourne down there in the cheap seats. Let me acknowledge that Neoflam, who provided us with all the cookware here in the Celebrity Theatre. They don't use any toxins when they make this gear, apparently. And they say healthy food, healthy cookware, healthy living. They're just outside our Celebrity Theatre. I would encourage you to check out their gear. Right, let's just have a wee bit of fun here. Thanks to our good friends at Dan Murphy's. Got a wee bottle of wine here to give away. Let's say, who's been playing before? What's the name of Fisher & Paykel's premium brand? It is? It is Izona. Madam, you're only 16, but there's a bottle of wine. Respect. Only joking. Okay, before we bring out the boys, or before we bring out Matt Moran, we might just have a wee bit of fun. We might just play a wee game called Beat It. Here's how Beat It works. Are you ready? Well, I don't know. I'm sort of working out how it works as we go. Who's being naughty? Here's how it works. I want you to keep the balls rolling while we play the music. When the music stops, 3 people with the ball will come up and have some fun with me here on the Celebrity Theatre stage. Roll the music, and I want to see the ball staying in the air now. Where's the 3rd ball? Hey, keep those balls rolling. Sorry, Jess. Up in the air. Where's ball number 3? Where's ball number 3? There we go. Keep them going, please. In Melbourne, we had one of those kids sitting on one of the balls, eh? Where would you get it? Keep them in the air. Stop the music. Stop the music. Whoever's got the balls, come up here to the Fisher & Paykel Celebrity Theatre stage. Come on, gorgeous, let's go. Whoever's got the ball, come up and play. How you doing? What's up, handsome? Respect. Boom. Okay. Jess, do you want to just grab the balls back here? There you are, thank you, handsome. Okay, and here is what is going to happen. The 3 of you, in front of you, you've got some eggs from Macro, available at Woolworths, of course, free-range organic. You can put your Fisher & Paykel aprons on there. Ticking off on a lot of stuff here. And then what I'm going to get you to do is, you're going to separate the eggs. Do you all know how to separate an egg? Okay. I want you to put the egg whites into the bowl. You've got a whisk. I'm going to get you to whisk the eggs to stiff peak. How do you know when you're at stiff peak? You can tip it over your... You've played this game before. First person who's got the egg whites beaten stiffly enough and can put it over their head will win some great prizes courtesy of our sponsors here in the Fisher & Paykel Celebrity Theatre. Just before you start, I might just acknowledge Cobram Estate, who've provided us, all the chefs here in the Celebrity Theatre are using their olive oil with these brand new no mess, no fuss pourers. Very cool idea. Okay, contestants, are you ready to beat it? Take it away, let's go. So separate the eggs first of all. The key is to make sure that you don't get any of the yolk in there, because that's fat, and if you get any of the fat in there, you're going to inhibit the rising of the albumin of the protein. Danger. Well, do you want the egg whites in the big one, handsome? Oh. Okay. Hang on. Andrew, could we get another big bowl for contestant number 2? Sorry, because you're not busy at all there, sir. Okay, quickly now, so you want the egg whites separated. If there's shell in there, you know, it's probably not going to inhibit the raising. Okay, quick. You can tell this is live, there's no editing here. Okay, so egg whites in the bowl. Anyone starting to whisk? Contestant number 3 is already starting to whisk. Contestant number 2? I don't know. Sir, I would recommend you stay at school and do your homework. Contestant number 1, how are you going? She's got her egg whites in the bowl. She's starting to whisk. She's using her right hand. Another thing to check out here at the Good Food and Wine Show is the Lifestyle Food Chef's Table. See wonderful chefs from Australia, Adrian Richardson, Miguel Maestri, and Justin North, who are doing some wonderful food and wine experiences down at the Lifestyle Food Chef's Table. How are we going? Contestant number 1. Yep. Now you want, the goal is to get as big a movement as possible into the bowl. Ideally in a figure of 8 motion is the most efficient way to get lift off. Contestant number 2, do you want to change hands? You'll get better. Right? Contestant number 3. How are you going there, my love? Hold the whisk by the end so you're getting lots of the activity of the whisk moving. Getting some nice shots there. Lock up on the giant Fisher and Paykel screen. Lots of serious faces there. Potential master chefs of the future. Now you can go early if you want. But you know, but we'd love it. All 1,500 of us here in the Fisher and Paykel Celebrity Theatre. Come here, Hanson. Come here. Give me that. We have a winner! We have a winner! And for our winner, we've got a copy of Matt Moran's When I Get Home, and we've got a Neoflam chopping board. And for our 2 wonderful runners-up, we have got Good Food and Wine Show goodie bags with a bottle of wine. Maybe we should change that over, Jess. Nice. A bottle of wine, thanks to our good friends at Dan Murphy's, and a Fisher and Paykel apron. A round of applause for our beaters as they retake their seats. If you want to come over this way, guys, stage right, or camera left, as they say in TV land. She just got you. I know she did. If you're not cheating, you're not trying, huh? Okay, before I bring out the one and only Mr. Matt Moran, I've got one more wee bit of housekeeping to do, and it just might be, we've got a new addition to the Fisher and Paykel Celebrity Theatre stage, the Dan Murphy's Bar. And you know, you guys, you're in lousy seats over here. Why don't the 4 of you come with me? Okay? Come on, quickly now. Quickly. I just thought it might be a nice idea, and you can have the best seat in the house to see one of the finest chefs in Australia, Mr. Matt Moran, do his stuff. Come on up. And our wonderful friends at Dan Murphy's have matched. I can tell you that Matt Moran is doing 5 dishes, so you guys are getting value for money. And our good friends at Dan Murphy's have matched Matt's dishes with some of their great wines. For example, the Oak Ridge Chardonnay, the Mosswood Ribbon Valley Sem Sav, and the Mitchell Riesling. Jess, pour me a Mitchell Riesling as well. Ladies, I hope that's a nice sweet treat for you. I want you to sit back and enjoy the show as I welcome to you a member of Singapore Airlines International Culinary Panel, the author of the Matt Moran Cookbook, and the aforementioned, the one that our winning beater got, When I Get Home. Matt Moran is the chef and owner of Aria restaurants in Sydney and in Brisbane. He was the star of The Chopping Block, My Restaurant Rules, Heat in the Kitchen, and now of MasterChef Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Sydney, Mr. Matt Moran. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mr. Matt Moran! Yeah! Woo! Woo!
Hey guys, we all well? Yeah? Come on, it's Sydney. You've got to be a bit more enthusiastic than that. Sorry?
He was shouting for me. I've got fans here as well, you know.
Guys, Richard's one of my chefs at Aria Sydney. He's been with me. I don't know, how long have you been with me, Richie?
6 years.
6 years? Yeah, right. Guys, I'm going to apologise for a couple of reasons. One, I've just got off a plane this morning. I've had no sleep. Not like Manu. Manu's had no sleep, but he's been up out all night, is where I was actually on a plane. So I'm feeling a little bit jittery at the moment. You guys been watching MasterChef or not? Yeah? New York's coming up. Did anyone see the Lamb episode the other night? Yeah? Last year we actually did a masterclass on lamb. We actually broke down a lamb. Was anyone here last year? Yeah, a few of you? We gave away heaps of lamb. This time we're going to do some fish. And what I'm going to do is cut up a fish and show you what to do with different parts of the salmon. The reason being is, because it is a fish, people think straight away that you just cook it up and that's the end of it. But there's actually different parts of it that you would use for different things. We're going to use the belly and do a little bit of sushi. We're going to make a dum, or we've got a dum, which is a big steak. We're going to confit a little bit of the top. We're going to do a little bit of tartare out of the tail. What else was I going to say? MasterChef, I think next week or the week after, our New York episodes. Yeah, they've been promoting that yet or not? We all went to New York and we took the last 8 contestants. And I have to say that we worked very hard while we were there. And on the way back, Matt Preston actually missed his plane. True story. I kid you not. He actually missed the plane. He left the hotel the same time as I did, but he stopped off to get a hamburger. Now, we worked very, very hard on MasterChef. I can say, George Columbaris, you know little George? Now, he's only this big in real life, yeah? Yeah? He works the hardest. And I'll show you, I've got some pictures here of Georgie working really, really hard. Up there? Yeah. Isn't he cute? He's like a little koala bear. George has this habit of falling asleep wherever we are, no matter what. You get into a car to go to a different location, you turn around, George is sound asleep. Oh, God, I love him. I love him. All right, now the salmon. We're actually using New Zealand salmon. Now...
Are you a redhead, Matt Moran? You are.
George?
You're a redhead, aren't you?
George has got this thing obsessed about me being a redhead. Is where I'm actually not. I have a red
We'll
beard.
get your pants off and show everyone. Come on. Everyone, do you want to see?
Oh, Georgie. God love him. All right, back to the fish. We're actually using New Zealand salmon. I don't know why we use New Zealand products, especially in a rugby union World Cup year. But for some reason, I probably shouldn't say this about the Australian salmon, but I think they've sort of lost its way a little bit. And when you start to see, Atlantic salmon in all the supermarkets, you kind of know that it's nothing special anymore. There's where, I don't know whether they feed it or it's the water, but it actually has a much higher fat content in it. So as we all know, fat is the flavour in food, so it's actually beautiful. So we're actually started using it in both the ARIA restaurants again. So what we're going to do is start to fillet it. There's some nice knives here, some Global. I'm not allowed to use these ones. Global knives are the best guys, yeah?
How much do you get paid to say that?
Sorry?
What's nothing.
How much do I get paid?
No, no, sorry.
Richie. I told Richie he's got to carry me today because I'm so tired.
Holidays are hard, I suppose.
Holidays. Right. You could have got me a filleting knife,
They didn't put one in the set for you.
didn't they?
Making you work.
Basically what I'm going to do is cut it straight down, and I'm actually just running it along the bone. This knife is very, very sharp, Richie. I wish I could have a filleting knife. Is there another knife there, Richie, that's not too... No, you're not going to help me, are you?
Nah.
So basically I'm just running it down the bone. We have a nice side of salmon. You want to get a good picture of that? I'm actually not going to use this. Who wants a salmon? Ah? First person up here gets it.
Oh, that's it, she's going there.
Ah, you love salmon? There you go. I'm not going to really wrap it up for you. You can just do whatever you like with it. There you go. Ah? I gave it to you. I'm not wrapping it up.
I'll do it.
I actually got into trouble last year when I was doing lamb. We had a lot of complaints about it being just lamb and the vegetarians weren't happy. So I decided to do fish. Do we have any vegetarians here?
There you go.
Do we? Do you want to come up here? Oh, come on. Please? You might get a present. You're a veggie too? Oh, you might as well come up too then. I do this everywhere I go, and I think it's really, really important. You actually look all right for a veggie. I do this everywhere, and I get into trouble all the time, but I think it's only fitting. Whenever you find a vegetarian, you should always give them a nice bottle of wine. Yeah? My theory is, you got nothing else to look forward to in life, you might as well get drunk. Hate vegetarians. No, I don't. We don't, do we, Richie? Right, I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. You can see this salmon. See how it's nice and sort of pale, and it's got all the white flecks through it? That's the actual fat in it. Got a bin there, Richie? Or a tub?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to take these bones off. We got any fish tweezers? We do, don't we?
Yeah.
Good man.
More organised than Melbourne, I think.
More organised in Melbourne. God, we did a
Better
good,
crowd as well, I think.
yeah.
It looks better.
We did a good food show the other day, or the other week in Melbourne, and we all went out one night, and I have to say, Manu turned up, and these two girls started arguing and fighting, and I kid you not, they ended up having a fist fight out the front of this club over Manu.
And they were related.
And they were related. They were related too.
I think in that part of town everyone was related, one way or another. Oh, sorry. It's all right. It's a million miles away, isn't it?
Richie, you're so bad. You know what he also said the other day when we were in Melbourne? He said, Matt generally goes over his 30 minutes allocated time. So if you've got any kids in the car park, you better go and get them now.
Make sure you leave your bottle of wine here, though.
All right, let's get to trim this up. Got a pair of tweezers. I remember back in the olden days before they had these. You know, I used to steal my mother's eyebrow tweezers.
So what do you use for the fish?
I've been away for a week, Richie. You've been very
You're
cheeky.
easy, aren't you?
Huh? He thinks because I'm tired, I'm just going to forget. Right. I should make you do this, actually.
Yeah.
Shouldn't I? We're basically just pulling out all the little bones. I'm going to clean that one off. We've already cut some darns here, which are the beautiful steaks. Going to get a good picture of that, buddy. I always like Fridays classes because they're always the more serious foodies on Fridays. By Sunday afternoon, the crowd is so drunk. And half the chefs, actually. Manu, anyway. All right. And take this skin off. Does anyone like the skin? You can actually dry it off, you know, and it's quite tasty. See when I do that there, you can see it all glisten? That's all the beautiful fat content in it. It's just to die for. You know, most people think that the offcuts here are all wasted, but that's what we call staff dinner.
That's why I look so trim, obviously.
Right. So, Richie, what I might do is cut that bit off the end.
Yeah.
You're going to cut that into dice for me for the tartare. Now, we're going to do 5 dishes, guys. And take that beautiful belly off. Going to cut it in nice little pieces. We're going to use this for our sashimi. How are you guys going over there, all right? Yeah? How come you guys got to get there? Are you
Okay.
special or something? Now you can see all that white in it. Yeah, that's all the fat content in it. Right, that's probably enough. So we've got our stuff for sashimi. We've got our darn. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a big piece and we're going to actually turn this into a Thai salad. I'm going to just cut it into some pieces. Now, the theory of cooking this is we're just going to put some boiling stock over it and just let it slowly cook. So we've got some court bouillon there. I'm going to grab a bowl, put it in, and it's the same style of what you're doing if you do a boiled chicken. Yeah, in a master stock or just a boiled chicken, you bring it to the boil, you put your chicken in the stock, you turn it off, you let it sit there for 90 minutes, and in 90 minutes' time, it's going to be perfectly cooked. What happens is the stock will cool down, and by the time the chicken's cooked, it will not overcook your chicken, yeah? Same sort of theory on this. We have to leave it for about 10 minutes. We're just going to get our boiling stock. Well, it's a court bouillon. Just some aromatics. Put it over that. Put a lid on it, or a cover on it, and it'll be perfectly cooked for what we want it for, which is going to be a Thai salad. Right. Now this one, I'm going to cut some pieces. And we're going to confit it, or we're going to slow cook it. Now, Richie, have we got some bags to cook this sous vide? No?
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where? Over there? Give me 2. And put a little bit of olive oil in it. Guys, always use Australian olive oil. You know, the reason being olive oil has a shelf life. If you buy stuff from overseas, It tends to take a little while to get here, so it's not as fresh. And to be really honest, the quality of our olive oil is second to none, regardless of what George Columbaris says about his Greek olive oil. Right, we're just going to put that in. We're going to cryovac it, and we're just going to sous vide it for about 10, 15 minutes. Yeah? Thanks, Chef. Just seal that for me. You can put some herbs in there too if you wanted to. So we've got 1, 2, tartare, 3, confit, 4, and that 5. Who wants another piece of salmon? Anyone? Come on. Why'd the vegetarian put a hand up for? There you go. You can wrap it yourself. All right. I use this water bath to wash my hands. Right, we're going to do our little sushi now. What we've got is a little bit of sushi rice. Richie, you put some vinegar in there?
Yeah.
So I've just cooked some sushi rice. We've added a little bit of vinegar just to give it a little bit of acidity. We've got some pickled ginger here. We've got a blowtorch there, George.
George?
George,
How
what's your name?
Rude.
Richie? Do we have a blowtorch?
Yeah.
We do? Can I borrow that? What we're going to do, going to make some little rice things. What we're going to do, rather than just keep raw ones, we're actually just going to blowtorch them a little bit. Go, Richie.
I would love to.
Just a couple of them. Right, sous vide, 52 degrees. And probably needs about 15 minutes, just depending on how much time we've got. That's all they do in Japanese restaurants, you know. They actually don't grill it, they just put it under a blowtorch. Start filming Junior MasterChef in a couple of weeks. Any kids here? Yeah? You're not a kid. How old are you? 13.
30.
13.
Oh.
We should give away some prizes, shouldn't we? I can really hear a baby over there. We got any really little kids here? Oh, not that little, like walking age. How much? They'll do anything to get a kid up here for a prize. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. If she can carry this, she can have it. All right? Or she's got to push it off stage. There you go. That's mean, isn't it?
The new style of baby walker.
Huh? Go on, guys, give her a little clap, yeah? All right, who are we going to give this tuna salmon away to?
I don't know. First few people to put their hands up, I suppose. Wants a bit of taste?
Should we just send it around?
Yeah.
Let me do one more. We really are going to go over time, aren't we? Manu was up here for an hour and 15 minutes. Go and give that to someone.
Oh, there was a bigger shout over here.
All right. Now I'm going to make the tartare over here. With our tartare, we've got some soft-boiled eggs, little quail eggs. Now, they are perfectly cooked, and they've just cooked in boiling water for 2 minutes and 20 seconds exactly, put into cold water, and they'll always end up nice and soft. For our tartare, just to give it a little bit of acidity, we're going to add some capers. A little bit of coriander. I'm going to chop some, what's that, chopped dill. Be careful of the herbs. A little bit of chopped tarragon. We got any creme fraiche for this, Richie?
That?
In
No.
the tartare?
No, just a bit of...
We don't put any of that in? Change the recipe. A little bit of lemon, all right. We've got our quail egg, we've got our frisee. A little bit of watercress. We'll add that later. All right. A little bit of lemon zest, not too much because you don't want it to be overpowered. Just a squeeze of lemon. All right.
While you're doing that, Matt, I'm just going to start making the sauce for our Dan.
For the
So,
Dan?
yeah.
Right, so we've got a a capsicum, tomato base, some olives. So you're just sauteing off some onions. Going to add the capsicum, 2 capsicums, tomato, some olives, a little bit of tomato paste just to richen it up. And right at the end, just a little bit of basil, yeah? And that's going to be just like a capsicum salsa we're going to serve with the daan. All right. Bit of salt and pepper in this. Nice plate. You know what? We've got to make a nice little design on it. We've got a little cutter, yeah, and that's going to be our guide to stick the salmon in. What we're going to do is some very fine cucumber. Now, we're going to kind of slightly pickle it, just so it's got a little bit of acidity in the actual dish. Got a little bit of vinegar, a little bit of dill, bit of vinegar, and if you can, let it marinate for a little while. Obviously, for time restraints, we're not going to be able to do that today. We can let that sit there for about 20 minutes. It'll just break it down a little bit and it'll just give it a nice acidity to it. So who's going to win MasterChef, guys? Do you want me to tell you? Hayden, because he's hot. Is that one for you? You guys hungry over there? You need something to eat to soak up the wine.
How rude.
It's a worry, isn't it? You know, each food show we do, this is I think it's about my 4th or 5th year, different cities, you get to know them just on the quantities of alcohol. And my God, Perth. Huh? Is that this one in my new book? What's that? No, my new book comes out in October, guys. Which is, trying to think of the name of it. Last one was When I Get Home. This one's Dinner at Matt's. Right. Going to put our cutter on top. Grab our salmon. Have you got a book? You don't have one. You don't have the old one? After this class, I'll be out there signing them, so you can come and buy one if you like. I'm too kind, aren't I? You know what? I'll give you a book, but it's going to cost you $50 for the signature. Right. Take off our cutter. A little bit of frisee lettuce, which to me is just one of the nicest lettuces because it's nice and sweet, but it's also got that little bit of bitterness to it. I actually like the bottom bits.
No, we're not. We get the handheld on, please.
Sit that on top.
How much is the book, Matt?
Cheaper than yours, George.
Yeah, because your recipes don't work.
He's obviously bored out there, you know. It's a wonder you're not asleep, George. Right. Egg. Set on top. The idea is that it's meant to be soft and it sort of just works as a little bit of a dressing too. I might just give that a little bit of olive oil. Patchwork. There we go, guys. Wouldn't pass the MasterChef. Thanks very much, guys. All right.
Do we let them taste it, please, guys?
Got our sauce cooking. I'm going to start cooking the daan. A little bit of oil in the pan, not too much.
I think you should dig into this.
Grab 2 daans.
You're all right.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper.
Yeah, ladies.
Turn them over. Whenever you go to the fish markets, you want to buy... In fact, who goes to the fish markets? Anyone ever? Does anyone go to the seafood school? Any now and then? Who wants to go to a... what is it? There's nothing in here. Yes, there is a voucher. Here's a gift voucher for $120. Come on. It's not mine. Apparently mine's full, but anyway.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. What else can we give away, Georgie?
Will you stop calling me George?
Richard?
Don't
What
even
about
look
a
like
cooking
him. I've got a
class?
full head of hair.
Culinary, this is another voucher thing. I don't know what that is. Who wants that? Come on. All right, whoever's in the last row, come up here. Come on, quick, one person. The third row. Look at them all run. Come on. You're not quick enough, but here, you can have that. I don't even know what that is. Something, I don't know. Yeah. Photos of, is he sleeping again? You got another one? Can we get another one of George sleeping? Are they the ones? We've already done them. Huh? I've already shown it. Where have you been?
Said he works with Kylie as well.
All right. Come on, sweetheart. There you go. Who wants one of these? Organic corn chips. Jesus. I don't know whether I want to give that away. Huh? Oh, what do you got there? All right, come on. Can I throw it? Catch? Come on, quick. Who wants a whole box of salmon? Huh? Richie? Go and give it to your favourite person out there.
You know, I don't know you. What's your name? Havana? Like the thongs? Javiana. You can share it with your friend. There you go. You're the first one up before.
All right. We've got our darn on. Got our sauce. Did you season that, Richie? Richie, what's going on?
You keep calling him George.
I know.
Mate, he's pasty. You don't understand what he's saying. And, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good job you're behind there.
Yeah, George, I was away. I've been away for a couple of days. And George,
Was it good? Did you have a good
tried.
time?
Shut up, George. George texted me yesterday, or rang me actually, and I texted him back and I said, George, is there anything you want, buddy? I'm still away. And he wrote back and he goes, no, I just miss you.
I did. I miss you. I haven't seen you in ages.
Not gay, George.
Don't be scared.
Don't-
Your
No.
boyfriend looks good next to you.
I wouldn't be scared of you anyway, Georgie. Georgie's having a baby soon, huh? Yeah? Or his girlfriend, should we say. Right. Just going to let that brown a little bit. What else are we doing? Richie?
Just making the vinaigrette.
Can I do the Thai salad now or not?
I reckon you can knock that up.
Knock it off? All right. How's our fish going? Perfect. All right. Then start taking our fish out. Let it strain a little bit. We're going to do a little Thai salad. Right, all the ingredients. Here. Now, as you can see, if you break that open, it's still nice and pink. It's still nice and moist. It's just going to be beautiful in a salad. Right, so you're going to make a Thai. Oh, you're going to make the dressing first.
Yeah.
So the dressing, a little bit of palm sugar, a little bit of fish sauce, and some lime juice. You know, with all Thai cooking, you want those three elements. You want the salty, you want the sweet, and you want the sour, yeah? So salty is fish sauce, sweet is palm sugar, and lime is the acidity. Got a little bit of chili there. We're just going to bring that to the boil, and that's just going to be the sauce. All right. Nice colour. Right. Just at that point now, we're going to add a little bit of butter. What the butter does is just gives that sort of beautiful burnt butter noisette, that beautiful nuttiness. We're going to baste it in the butter, not too much. It's a fat-free butter, yeah? All in moderation. Basically what we're going to do is let that go nutty. We're just going to baste our salmon. All right. Now, our Thai dressing, our Thai salad, should I say? I'm going to get another bowl over here, George. Gareth, what's your bloody name? Richie? Jesus. That's what happens when you go away. All right. So we've got some vermicelli noodles, some asparagus, which we're just going to cut up a little bit. They've just been blanched. Some mint leaves. Some tomatoes. You've all gone quiet, haven't you?
Just
Right.
capsulated by
Some
what you're doing,
echallots. Nice and fine. Just going to let that sit there for a second. Grab some baby coriander. Right, some nuts.
Matt. Getting in then.
I'm just
At all?
throwing them everywhere. Right, some dried shallots. Start putting our fish in. Now I'm going to use just chunks of it. Right. Excuse my hands. Better mine than Richard's. Right. Our dressing. It's going to be quite hot, that. Right. Nice big bowl. And there's our little salmon Thai salad, yeah? Come on, guys.
Lovely. All right, I think we should get a few people up here. Come up. Come up. I should usually go out and give people a fork, but...
Right. God, look at the mess I'm making. Oh, there should be cucumber in it too, Richie.
Really? Get it in quickly, they haven't started yet.
Here. Never late. Look at you all going round.
Just go to the cheap seats. Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. Next dish is the darn. All right, guys, back on me now, yeah? Got some capsicum and olives down on the plate. Beautiful darn. What are you guys talking about over there? I just heard one of them say, what
Topic
are you
of
doing tomorrow
conversation
night?
over here.
You're taking
Very
Richie
nice.
out. Richie's gay.
Really?
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I don't know about that.
Guys, there's our darn. Yeah? You have a good look at this camera guy? Yeah? Do you want some of that? Yeah? All right, go on. So how many dishes is that? Four? Is that four now? All right, last dish, confit. How long have we been going for, Richie? Right, what we've got here, guys. Where's our camera guy? We've got a little bit of mustard seeds, a little bit of honey. Is that vinegar?
It's already in.
Sorry?
It's already in.
No, it's hazelnut.
I
Isn't
know.
it?
But it's going to be too thick.
A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of hazelnut oil, and it's basically a hazelnut dressing. A little bit of vinegar at the end, just to give it a little bit of acidity. That's just our mustard seed dressing. We've got some beans, some more endive, some nuts, a little bit of watercress, some eschalots. I'm going to get a bigger bowl. I like doing things bigger. Right. Guys, can you be a bit quieter? Yeah? Shh. I can just hear you giggling in the background. Right. Thanks for lunch.
It's all right.
It's the cheapest aria dish you'll ever have. Has anyone here been to Aria? Has anyone been to Aria and Brisbane? Who? You down there? You're not lying to me, are you? Come up here. And here? Come on, come up here too. What are we going to give them? Bit sad, isn't it? Macro? Yeah? Macro? It's not very nice. Who's the other one? You put your hand up first. You can have a Matt Moran cookbook, yeah? Have you got one already? No? There you go, your first one. All right, our salad. I need a plate to put this on. Richie? I've used it, haven't I?
Yeah, you have.
Can I get another plate, please, Richard? Out the back.
I get it.
Right, now, our fish is perfectly cooked. I'll show you one, and the other one I'll use. But if you open it up, has that effect that it looks as though it's not, but if you just look at it, it just breaks and falls to pieces, yeah? Yeah? Perfect. Oh. To die for. Yum. All right. Nice big plate. A little bit of salad. It's kind of like a nice entree. All right. A little bit of salmon on top. Most important thing, something like that with all that fat in it. A little bit of salt. A couple of chives on top. Had a little bit of caviar, it would be absolutely perfect. That's our last dish, guys. Yeah? You can have that one. Guys, I'm going to be signing books outside in about 10 minutes. Thank you very much. We'll see you next year or over the weekend. Enjoy, don't drink too much. Alistair, take it away, buddy.
You heard the man, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Moran. Matt will be signing copies of his book out at the Dimmicks book stand. Thank you so much for your support. We will be back with Mr. Toby Paddock.